Do you remember the story I covered in the previous video about how Pipkin Pippa had her stream cut off and forcibly ended by YouTube because it quote-unquote violated one of their policies, only to find out she was just reacting to a public domain movie? Well, I decided to go through the internet and find more examples of YouTube copyright abuse and misuse. And honestly, over the past couple of weeks, not only have I found plenty of VTuber examples, I happened to stumble across a completely random example that I thought was really interesting about some massive channels that you probably have never heard of. So the first example I'd like to introduce you to is Reno Amakomo from Sony Music V, a VTuber associated with Sony Music Japan. And guess what? One of their videos got a copyright strike from Sony Music Entertainment of Japan. The VTuber works for Sony and got copyrighted by Sony. It has, of course, been resolved and the strike has been lifted, but I just find it insane that YouTube is so broken, they're copywriting their own employees. Idol Corporation's Kattarina Qutie has received a false copyright strike, and all the watch-along streams that she has will become privated until the strike is issued and it's all over and done with. She says it'll be back soon, but in the worst case, it'll be watchable for members only. Now, of course, this news is over a week old, so you might think this is no longer relevant. However, I still don't see any of those watch-along streams up on her channel available for public viewing, so they are either still down or, as she suggested, members only. And the YouTube stupidness does not end there, as we have Mita Osita, who was having a celebration stream, and all of the gifted memberships she got from that stream were randomly refunded by YouTube because YouTube sucks. It is so frustrating because this is a pattern of behavior that we have seen so many times on YouTube. Anytime a VTuber gets any amount of success, high views, high subs, a bunch of memberships, VTubers do things big, and every time they do, YouTube decides to be an ass about it, and they take away subs, they take away views, they apparently refund memberships now. YouTube just straight up hates VTubers. Now, this next story probably doesn't sound immediately relevant to you. These probably aren't people that my audience is familiar with, but it's still an interesting story that I wanted to show to you guys. And it involves more YouTube copyright bogus. So this is Da Fuck Boom, and he makes a series called Skibidi Toilet. I think these animations are, let's just say, not my taste. It's a bunch of Gary's Mod assets, and half the time it's just like a head inside of a toilet. This is a toilet meme with entire seasons. Yeah, this is season 1, all episodes. I don't know how this channel manages to garner 30 million subscribers, but I'm clearly not the target audience. But another massive channel by the name of GameToons, a channel with 10 million subscribers, does these cute little animations, right? And honestly, these animations are kind of fun. Not really my vibe, not really my thing, but as you can see, they do a lot of interesting work, and people seem to love it. But the reason I'm covering it is because it's related to this concept of copyright abuse. And that's the fact that GameToons, an animation channel who makes parody animations, made a parody animation of Skibidi Toilet. Now, you would think that an animation channel doing a parody animation of another popular YouTuber's content would be extremely well received. I mean, I know I would be delighted if someone made an animation of me, but generally, animation channels are held in very high regard. But for whatever reason, Da Fuck Boom decided to copy strike one of their animated videos. Now, GameToons sent an email apologizing for any misunderstanding, and he responded asking to speak. They discussed some stuff, blah, 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 blah. They were like, let's not get lawyers involved, blah, 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 blah. And it was particularly stressful because they were already halfway through making another Skibidi Toilet animation. And Da Fuck Boom assured them that they would be able to come to some agreement and that there's plenty of time. Well, they released a video that they had in the works, and it was immediately copyright struck again. Keep in mind, 3 strikes and your channel is fucking gone. And then, after striking the video, after saying he wouldn't, he said he's going to continue striking videos until they discuss licensing options. They offered multiple times to just delete all of the Skibidi videos, but they just couldn't come to an agreement because for whatever reason, this dude who makes fucking toilet animations, by the way, is so up his own ass about his own work that he wants a cut of the profits of a channel a third his size. Mind you, if you have 30 million subscribers, there is no reason your channel should be hurting for cash to the point where you need to leech funds from another YouTuber. On the low end, this person makes $300,000 a month and up to $69 million a month, depending on how he does sponsorships, what his CPM is, all that jazz. So this guy is not someone hurting for cash, and here he is trying to gouge cash out of a parody animation channel. The reason I'm covering this, even though it's way out of the league of the content I usually make, is because it just frustrates me to see a creator watch another creator make original content that directly promotes the work of the content it is parodying, and instead of being honored that someone would make content about their work, they instead try to gouge money out of them. It's so petty. We are all on the YouTube community together. A rising tide raises all boats, okay? There are very likely people who saw that animation and then went out to check out the original animations by the original creator, because this is transformative content and not content theft. Now, to go back to the usual VTuber news, I would like to show you a clip that VShojo released today. Without a doubt, a teaser for a new member of VShojo, hashtag Undead Canine. I've seen some people guessing it's Buff Pup. I've seen some people guessing it's Cinder. I've seen some people just guessing that it's a Halloween concert announcement, or maybe Halloween themed outfits. But if you check out Fifi's channel, conspicuously the day before this video is posted, she posts a logo of a crucifix with wings, gives a date at some point in October, and says Fifi will return with bigger boobies. I don't know, seems like pretty convenient timing. But honestly, who knows? I have no idea what's about to happen. For all I know, it could be Lord Aethelstan's dog, Bradley. But that's all I got for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment in the comment section down below of your thoughts about today's news. Bye, guys.